Good evening, water signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is to introduce you to yet another oracle deck that I have here. And I'm going to focus exclusively, water signs, on your romantic situation. We're going to first begin by just seeing what the romance angels would have in store for you in terms of insights regarding your romantic situation. And then we're going to move on to another oracle deck to just give you a bit more information, okay? Rest assured, water signs, that this reading will not resonate and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking, particularly for this month in question here. And if it does, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with others to whom you may think might benefit. Okay? So again, we're going to start off by I'm going to go on and just shuffle up my romance angel cards. It's just to get a general feel here, and I'm going to look at your past, present, what may come as a challenge for you this month, what's hidden, something that you may not be aware that may materialize or come to pass this month, and see what the top probable outcome would be should you continue on the same path as you're on here, okay? So Spirit, what insights can you provide me with? What insights can you provide me about water signs, romantic situation? What seems to be the predominant energy of what's coming towards them here? Let's see here. All right. Let's go and just pull a card from the bottom of the deck here. We have past life type relationship. So it certainly seems that either many of you have recently met someone new, or it may be an estranged ex that may be coming back into your life here where you've known this person. But I feel that it's more so geared towards someone that you've recently met or you will meet. Okay, let's select another card here. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So some of you might be in a situation that has soured, and this will be your month to kind of, put in effort to work on your partnership. Should you feel that, this is really worth it, but it seems that the cards are suggesting that it is. Okay, now this could be an existing situation that I'm getting. Let's look at another card here. We also see express your love. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So it seems quite plausible that you guys have not only met someone new, or you will meet someone new, but you're also going to have to make a decision between your someone new and it looks like your existing partner here. Okay, it looks like that for some of you your relationship may have soured, but it seems that this month would be okay for you to go on ahead and express your love, as well as if you're interested, for those of you who are single, in someone, to go ahead and make a romantic gesture. All right, so let's go on and pull a few cards from the top here. We're going to start by first looking at your past. Here we have retreat. So this card is all about disconnecting from the world. So in this sense, because this card is in your past here, I'm feeling that there may have been some type of a separation that may have occurred, or you just, withdrew from a situation. This card is more to me like the Hermit, or like the Four of Swords cards in the Tarot deck, that shows that perhaps you may have disconnected. Alternatively, some of you may have recently gone on in some type of romantic interlude with a lover here, to disconnect from all of the hustle and bustle of the world. So it can be either way here. All right, let's move forward to your present. We have children. Wow, this is almost some of the same cards that appeared in the last reading I did. So it certainly seems that children will be a factor during this particular month. Some of you may already have kids, okay? and they're going to become a factor, or some of you may even discover that you've conceived, you know. But I see some movements and some discussions that's going to be around the children here. And again, because your past shows that perhaps some of you may have separated, I'm saying that maybe the two of you may reunite because of the children there. All right. Let's look at what may come as a challenge for you guys. We have soulmate. Wow. Despite what you might think, ladies and gentlemen, this person appears to be your soulmate. Okay? And some of you feel that I'm kind of getting the sense that some of you might feel that, well, is this is a soulmate? Why am I having so many challenges with this person? Because that's exactly what a soulmate relationship entails. Most of the time, it's one of the most brutal, gruesome type relationships to kind of, experience really, because it's usually riddled with problems. Problems that were created in a past life here. But if you're wondering if someone is your soulmate, this is certainly indicating to you that he or she is. All right. Let's look at what's hidden in your situation that you may not be something that is kind of hidden and concealed uh, that you would be wise to know here. We have heart to heart conversation. So it certainly seems that I do see that, it could go either way. I'm seeing a reconciliation. I'm seeing a strengthened type romantic situation with some of you guys, or just simply you moving on to someone new here. But this card is certainly telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that what's hidden, it seems that you're going to be receiving some type of a phone call or a text or some type of message, on a social media type platform or telephonic type communication here, that you are going to receive some type of message where this person would like to sit down and have a heart to heart conversation, with you regarding your romantic situation and what might have caused, perhaps for some of you, the demise of your relationship. So if you continue on as you are here, let's see what the outcome would be. Wow, pay attention to the red flags here. So, ladies and gentlemen, even though your situation, because guys, you just have to understand that there is no perfect love, okay? And you're going to have to pay attention to the red flags. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to certainly select a few letters for you guys to kind of help you determine who this person or who this snake might be. Because even though, you might have a person who kind of wants you, it's still some type of sneakiness involved. Now, I did just mention a title to you guys. It's called No Perfect Love. Actually, I've received my autographed copy here. No Perfect Love is by Allison Nevenberg, and she actually lives here in Philly. And you see, she autographed me a copy here for my birthday. And she gave me an autographed copy, y'all. So this is a very good book to understand that there is no perfect love. You need to shatter the illusions of flawless relationships. And I'm going to perhaps bring her on my channel at some point to have a discussion with you guys. She's very good, okay? And, this is, some of the things on the book on the back here. Okay, so it does appear that you may have a snake lurking, so just watch out for it, okay? So, I'm kind of looking at this because we're getting like a lot of conflicting messages here. And when you see these like this, that means that I feel that with paying attention to the red flags, I think it's more centered around a new person perhaps that you've met, or with an ex that might try to, crop back up or into your life here. Because your cards is telling you to give your relationship a chance. So apparently there is somebody with whom you're dealing who seem to be a bit more trustworthy here. Okay, so I'm going to go on and do this. I didn't do this with the last reading here, but because your cards are telling you that you might want to consider paying attention to the red flags here. Let me just pull one more card. I'm going to go on and just select a letter too for you guys. Let's see. Yeah, because it shows a more unrequited type love situation here that you have. And usually that's usually with an ex, ladies and gentlemen. More than likely it's with an ex. Or potentially it could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. So you're really gonna have to look at your situation. But it appears that there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep a relationship afloat. So, Spirit, I'm going to try to help you identify who this person around whom you might want to be a bit more vigilant and keep your radars up, water signs. So, Spirit, guide me to 20 letters to help water signs identify this sneaky snake, okay? Because it seems that while the romantic situation is getting better, they still have to have a few snakes around them. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to stress once again, there is no perfect love. And this book certainly really have the chance, the potential to really change lives and heal relationships. So Spirit, direct me to these 20 letters. Okay, let's see what we have, water signs. Okay, we have an O, an R, an E, another O, a P, I, N, E, U, E, S. Okay, let's see how many we have so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We need 9 more letters, Spirit, and then I'm going to call them all back to you guys. Let's see what we have. 6, 7. All right. We have an H, a Y, a W, a G, an A, a K, an N, a D, and last but not least, we have a U. All right, let me call them back to you to make sure you have them all. We have 2 U's. There are 2 O's, 1 S, a P, W, H, 3 E's, a G, a K, R, um, A, an I, 2 N's, a Y, as well as a D, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so watch out, see if any of those letters create any type of a name or a nickname, to help you see if you're actually presently dealing with this snake or someone, that you've had this unbalanced type love, this one sided type situation that is no longer serving you. You need to let it go here that I'm getting. All right? So, what I like to do is to just introduce to you, as I said, another of my oracle cards here, but I like to just start off by just asking you one simple question. Have you ever really wanted to really clear all of the clutter, the stress, to kind of free your mind, ladies and gentlemen, of unneeded worry, so that you could make informed decisions? Decisions, ladies and gentlemen, that will not only benefit you, but those you love. Okay? So, what I like to do is to go in and just take out, again, another one of my oracle decks if I could find them. Okay, here they are. I just have so much stuff here. And I'm going to go on and just see what the cards would have to say to you in regards to the question under the topic under discussion here. What insights can Spirit provide me about your romantic situation? So let's go on and just shuffle up here. All right. And I'm going to start off, ladies and gentlemen, once again. I'm going to select a few cards from the bottom of the deck. And then we're going to get started with looking at your past situation, your present, okay, and see what potential outcome you are to expect to. Okay? And this is in conjunction with that prior oracle reading that I gave you. Let's start off with the first card here. We have the visionary here. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, with this card, this is simply suggesting that it's time that you develop habits and actions that will help you turn your visions into reality. Because if you do this, it certainly is going to guide you on your path to the ultimate success and happiness that many of you are seeking romantically. Okay? The next card we have here is the Sybil. Wow. Now, with this card, ladies and gentlemen, this is suggesting that it's time that you kind of think twice before sharing what you know with anyone except those who you know without question are ready to hear it. So some of you might want to reveal a secret to somebody right now. And the cards are telling you that make sure that you know what you're doing before doing so. Okay? Follow your feelings, okay? Your truth about a situation to another. So you're going to have to make a decision in regards to that. Okay? Let's pull one more card here from the bottom. We have the drummer queen. Wow. And so what this is suggesting is that some people really need a high level of attention to really validate their sense of worth. And I can guarantee you it's probably this person with whom you're dealing that you have this unrequited type situation, perhaps an ex or someone from whom you've been estranged. Okay? But you need to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you are not the person staging these needless plays. Make sure that it's not you, because if it is, you might want to take some actions to change that deficiency, if you will. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go on and just see here. Pull a few more cards here. We're just going to just start off with the cards. One more card from the bottom here. We have the gardener here. So with this card, this is telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that it's certainly time that you also need to weed out negativity and toxic thoughts, which I've told you from the onset, to really clear the way for the new growth that is sure to come here. So it seems that new opportunities are coming. You're going to have to embrace change, or it's going to be thrust upon you, and you're going to have to embrace it whether you want to or not. And adding these things, habits, it'll help you heal your life, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the gardener is saying. Okay. Let's look at your next card here. We have the empath, which is also a very good card here. And what this card is suggesting is that it's time that you really try to, again, this reading is really including a lot of information for you guys. You're going to have to stay away from emotional vampires, because empaths usually tend to absorb other people's feelings here. Have you ever been feeling so good before you got around somebody, and then as soon as you get around somebody or a certain environment, your mood just totally changes? And then you don't understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You're feeling the way because you are a natural empath and you've absorbed those feelings, okay? Because you have a natural tendency, ladies and gentlemen, to really help others. I feel that this really kind of worked against you in some sense. I feel that even though you may have tried to help someone or even advise others of what to do, the person simply didn't want to listen, right? And it caused you a lot of distress, and they made you feel very frustrated and emotionally drained, right? So this is what this card is kind of also suggesting here too as well. All right? And then you have the messenger, ladies and gentlemen, and what this card is suggesting here is that it's time that you make sure that what is being said is what is being heard. Actions speak louder than words here. The same words and messages can often mean different things to different people. You have to keep that in mind, particularly this month. Then you have the alchemist. Okay, and with this card says here that It's telling you that your enchanted world, if you will, provides the means for actually transforming the leading aspect of daily life into the golden, ladies and gentlemen, experience that is available to each and every one of us. All right? Next message, you have the initiate. And with this card, ladies and gentlemen, this is certainly suggesting that it's time that you acknowledge what you do not know and learn with a beginner's mind, keep an open mind, so that you can become accepted as an authority one day. All right? Next message here, you have the war. War is risk. Okay? And with this card, this is certainly suggesting that you definitely have the ability to conquer your fears despite what you're feeling to the contrary, as well as your faults. And you have the right to defend who you are, and you damn sure have the right to defend who you love, ladies and gentlemen, and what you believe in. It is your deciding. Okay? It's your life. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the survivor. Many of you are a survivor. You survived domestic abuse and all different types of things that I'm getting for some of you here. And with this card, it's telling you that, things may not work out as planned in your situation because, again, as I've told you here with these cards, while you may have new love and all of that stuff coming into your life, you need to pay attention to the red flags here. Okay? But what this card is kind of showing like temporary problems in the short term here. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, that all you have to have endured and how resilient you have really proven to be. Okay? Understand that that is also a factor. So, in conclusion today, water signs, I'd just like to leave you a message with my postcards here, a message that Spirit would like me to share with you regarding the subject under discussion here. Okay, Spirit, what final message would you like me to leave with water signs? And water signs, if this reading has resonated, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, and share. And subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. Okay, let's see what we have. Spirit, what final message would you like me to share with water signs? Okay, here's a postcard. Let's see what it says. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow. And in no time, you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we are right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. So, water signs, this is what I have for you. Again, if this reading has resonated, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and I certainly look forward to hearing your comments. If you'd like to have a more personalized reading, my information is contained within the description box. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.